Hi guys, welcome back to the Ballfox podcast. Asanteni sana for the love. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment, tell a friend to tell a friend. And we are reviewing the game week number 7. And I just want to welcome back the prodigal son. He's back here, but he's come with a bad aura. Before we go, without further much ado, I'd like to review the 2 or 3 games that
GW7.
whatever. So we have Chelsea and Liverpool. I have a few sentiments kabla initoke. Wacha niseme initoke.
Semeni. Tunawasikiza.
Prats, how are you?
Elated.
Happy.
I mean, we're on top of the table, of course, as the Arsenal people. We have to start this podcast because
By mentioning.
we just want to remind people that we are the Arsenal. So we start top of the table after the international break, which is a good thing. I just want to review the game Chelsea versus Liverpool. For me, I was very disappointed with Liverpool. Well, it was bound to happen.
I thought you should have been happy.
Well, I'm happy. I'm happy because I mean,
wanted
last week they were 8 points ahead of us, but you can see now we have
5 points.
5 points.
It was 2. It was
2
2
points. Yeah, 2 points. And you see that 1 goal deficit. We were lucky enough to be on top of the league. So that game for me was shit. When I'm looking at it and I'm looking at the players that I really, really like at Liverpool, like Mohamed Salah, where was he?
Oh yeah, Salah was out of the game.
Frimpong. When you look at Szoboszlai, like those are people who have potential. They have the potential to, there are some rookie idiotic mistakes. So, and I feel like when I look at Liverpool, I feel like after the game that they played with Chelsea, I feel like if I was a Liverpool fan, I'd regret selling Alexander.
Yeah,
Arnold, because he used to create chances of defending, in my point of view. And when you look at the current team, they're not gelling. The new members and the old members, they're not gelling. And for you to play well, you have to gel. There are some players who are injured. They're only playing 5 minutes to the game and then they're out. You find like Mo Salah, there are people that he needs to play with so that he performs, but every single time they're being changed. So for me, those were my sentiments. I don't know about you. I don't know. I'll let Prats talk and then you talk first. And yeah, we come to a conclusion. I was happy about Chelsea. It was Caicedo and what's his name? Estavo, the Brazilian reject. That's stunning, He's the one who scored that crucial goal in the 95th minute, I guess. Again, which is a good thing. It was a very crucial goal for Chelsea. And Arsenal, I mean, we are the Arsenal. Gyökeres should have taken the penalty because he's a striker. But I feel like Saka also, he's never missed.
And he was the captain. He's missed before, but he was the captain.
He's missed, but he was the captain. Yeah. So, and I feel like even if after...
You have to tell me you trust Gyökeres over Saka?
I trust Saka more.
On pen, I would think.
Gyökeres has never missed pens.
And that's why he was given the Gerd Müller during the Ballon d'Or.
So Gyökeres for
even me, I'd use Gyökeres.
For pens, me.
Saka missed that one against Real Madrid. That was heartbreaking.
Right? Yeah. So as much as people were hating, I don't think there's anything to hate about there. And you see, even after he scored, Gyökeres, I was very happy approaching him with love. So. Plus, I don't know, what's your sentiment? What do you think the Liverpool versus Chelsea game? And then we head over to Arsenal versus West Ham.
Liverpool versus Chelsea, sina mambo mengi ya kusema, lakini wanajua sasa wako number 2 and the Arsenal took top of the table. I know it's just 1 point. You guys have lost 3 games in a row.
It's football.
It is football, but you guys can agree, at least as of now, you've just been lucky winning the past 5 games.
I don't think we've been lucky.
You guys have been lucky.
I don't don't think
You've
we've
been
lucky.
scoring in
Yeah.
the last minutes for the last.
From
I don't
Bournemouth.
think we've been lucky.
If you look at Burnley,
Bournemouth,
Personally,
Newcastle.
Okay,
funny thing,
when you look at
Burnley game was a much better game than the Chelsea game.
I feel
Yeah.
like they closed you off. You guys are not
They
free
did
in
not.
that
They
game.
just packed the whole bus.
I felt, you know.
I feel like Burnley was a much better game than the Chelsea.
It wasn't entertaining. I didn't enjoy
It was
that.
not.
Yeah.
Because the whole
was just
Burnley
there.
was in their box.
It wasn't
And we are
entertaining.
the only ones who are playing that
For a
game.
neutral?
Of course it will
Yeah.
not
For
be
a neutral like
entertaining.
myself watching Chelsea versus Liverpool,
But Chelsea was a better game.
I think that game was so open.
It was
So
very
Very,
entertaining.
very open.
End to end.
It was
Mm-hmm.
very entertaining.
Yeah, it was entertaining. It was a good game to watch.
I think we don't love Trent because he left us. So we don't want to accept.
Admit-
And he was a chance
Yeah.
creating a monster. That guy creates chances.
Generally, I was watching someone who does my reviews, and of course our biggest problem has been our transition.
Definitely.
Our
You guys are
transition,
not
and
gelling.
especially because Trent was our link.
Yes.
We
From
didn't.
back to front.
Our mid for the previous season was just to defend.
To defend,
Yeah.
yep.
Our mid was not to create chances. Our chances were either from Trent straight
All the way
to
to
Salah,
Salah,
Trent
or
to left
Florian,
wing,
yeah.
and then when the wing cut in, that's the only time we'd use our 8s or our 10s, pretty much. And now I was watching. If you watch now, like that top thing, every time Van Dijk has a ball, we are supposed to give it to Watts. Nobody's giving it.
Giving him the ball
Yeah.
through, yeah.
That's a problem. Or when we are on a counter,
007.
His
Yeah,
pass,
yeah,
he's
man.
like
0-9.
0-0-9.
Funny
Zero
thing
nine.
no, funny thing, he's the most creative player
Yeah, I
in the
saw
PL.
that. I
But
saw
we
that.
don't
now.
care.
But
about
what
that. Agenda
but when you
must
look at the
be
There's
game,
not an agenda, I'm just saying.
He hasn't
But when you look-
assisted.
when you look at the
No,
assist, when you
in the Premier League,
when
he's
you're
the
looking,
only player who has created
when,
more chances.
yeah,
Yes,
fine.
yes,
But
and
when you
then
look at
Bruno-
when
It's
you
like
when
what
you look
Bruno
at that
has been
assist,
doing the last 5 years.
when you look at that
007,
assist of Florian,
either
when you
way.
look at that assist of Florian to Mo Salah this game,
Yeah.
in last season it was a goal.
Yeah,
It was a goal last season.
Salah would have scored as
You
well.
know?
Salah
So,
should
But
have-
still, as a Liverpool fan, of course I'm a bit worried. But the only joy
You should be.
No, not really. The only joy I have now. Oh, we have fireworks.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh guys, we have fireworks. It's my birthday.
Ama tupause kidogo tupige picha.
But it's iko mbali, I wish ingekuwa like somewhere.
Anyway, we're
Let's
talking.
get back to the topic. Let's
yeah.
get back to the topic.
Anyway, what I was saying,
So, on the
generally,
topic of,
as a Liverpool fan, I'm not that worried because I know it's just a matter of time.
120 millions down the drain.
It's okay. I mean,
Down the drain.
players take time.
Down the drain.
They take
No, it
time.
does take
What
time.
were you saying about
Down the
Pogba when he
drain.
was 89 million?
Down
We did
the
not say
drain.
anything about me. I never said anything about them.
Gramson
But anyway,
did. He said that so.
those are pundits. They are paid
But-
to speak the way they speak.
But when you
I'm
look
saying-
when you look at it, when
defending
I agree what you're
let me
saying.
say what I was saying. The only good thing.
You know, you've come here with bad energy. Like when you're not here, it was so good. But okay, what you
Go
say?
away.
It was so peaceful.
Those are
What
energy.
I'm saying, as the only Liverpool fan here,
Uh-huh.
we are not.
One of the few in
Our
Kenya.
worry is not that we are not playing that well.
You have a lot of holes.
Our worry is how long it might take for them to gel.
Yeah.
That's our only worry as players.
80
also-
million. 120 million.
Imagine breaking the transfer record
150
twice in
million.
one
Fine.
transfer window.
I mean, it's fine.
40 million.
And then when you look
The
at
funny
their players, when you look at
The funny thing is, you guys wish you bought those guys.
No, I don't wish I had Vats at Man United.
Yeah.
For what?
It's fine.
exactly
United
Frimpong,
wanted
me.
when
them.
you look at
No,
when you
you
compare
did. You
Frimpong
did.
and
You were
Hincapié, I
just
feel
not
like
in
I'd
the-
go for Hincapié because
Yeah,
when
anytime.
they are of the same level, or I'd rather say Hincapié is better because Frimpong is the type, oh, I have haters, my enemies after me, yet Hincapié is there, the cut. But what I'm trying to say is, you guys, your team has holes, and I don't know what Arne Slot is going to do about it, because when you look at last season when you guys won, it was his formation. So are you trusting on the players, or are you trusting on Arne Slot?
Our team doesn't have holes.
I
Our
think-
team
It does.
just hasn't.
It
gelled.
has gaps. Yeah,
It
and that's
does
a
not
fucking
have-
gap, no?
That's not a gap.
It
It's-
is a problem.
It's a weakness.
It's
It's a
a
weakness.
It's
but
a weakness.
It is a
It's
gap.
not a
like,
gap.
It is.
When you say a gap, is if
rather
we
holds.
are doing
Like
like
you
a
need to.
makeshift.
No. What I'm
We don't
Question.
have any makeshift in that
Question.
team.
You're saying you were saying you don't have a hole in your team. for lack of
It's not
better
a
words.
makeshift.
No, let him talk.
Because
Yet-
when you say hold,
yet-
it means it's like a makeshift.
Yet,
No.
Yet, when Konate left,
Konate,
left, you had to put Gravenberch at the
Literally at the back.
But it's
Went
fine.
back.
It's a formation. Cause
But-
don't have enough
But is
players.
the 4-4-2 formation working for you guys? No, that's
I think you guys, there are things. Now, me as a fan,
Okay, yeah, as a Liverpool
I'm very
fan.
sure.
as a Liverpool
if
fan, and we have seen this coach done these things even last season. Because how we play our game, we defend a lot. Like our offense is our defense most of the time, and you realize most of the teams in our especially in the EPL, they try to defend us with a low block most of the time. And if you have watched our games, most of the time when the coach notices those things, anatwanga tu Konate. Easy. So that he gets a space for either an extra midfielder or an extra striker. And it's worked.
But now,
when you look at wait, before you say something, when you look at this game for Chelsea, si Konate alikuwa huko nyuma. Caicedo had like kulikuwa na space, and that's when
there was
Caicedo
a
took
lot of
advantage
games for them.
and he
And Van
you
Dijk
understand?
twerking.
And
Just-
literally like they're just
But apparently
that
he's the
thing
best
is
defender of
so
the 21st century. But when he had Tisha was he's not even better than Ramos. He's not better than
you know.
Drake.
So
again,
no, just accept like
I think
accept.
Meza, what you need to understand is this game, Chelsea was not parking the bus.
They were
Yeah,
not
that's
parking
a
the
fact.
bus
They were
exactly.
It was a very end-to-end.
And then they were
Yeah, it
changing
was a
because
very
who was given a red
undeserved.
card.
So
imagine,
Yeah,
yeah.
literally.
So for me, removing Gravenberch from the midfield and putting
Taking
him
him
at the
at
back,
the back, that was a stupid
It was
mistake.
desperate.
I don't think
It felt
that's the-
desperate.
No. The only point where I had a problem is removing McAllister and putting
John.
Endo. That was our undoing for us because we had the rhythm. You cannot, because he fucked up the rhythm. That for sure we can say he fucked us up.
And you
But
see-
Konate has been removed in so many games and nothing has changed.
What happens
Now, let
when
me
he
ask you
goes
this
to
question.
Madrid?
Let me ask
It
you
is
this-
inevitable. He goes for free, most likely.
It's fine. We have Leone. We are buying
With
more
an
people.
ACL
we
and
we
he's
will
young.
buy Guehi. It's fine.
And you see Salah
I have
is
a
really
question.
I
struggling
mean,
to play with Konate badly.
we
Yeah.
cannot
But
hold on.
Mohamed
to players.
Salah was the
I have a question for
was the
Meza.
player of the
Meza.
of the year. What is happening?
Sure it.
Meza, right now
Uh-huh.
is when you can say this is Anna Slott's team.
This is it. True.
Yeah.
Do you
Arne Slot's
feel
team.
it's better than what it was previous season, or do you feel this time there are more weaknesses compared to what it was last season?
Okay, I can answer this in two ways. One, I feel like it's more or less the same team.
But
The only difference is the style of play. We have never played with a number 10. Never. We play a double pivot,
Even
and
Klopp's
even
time,
our
yeah.
10 is more or less a defensive, because we play with Grav. We used to play with Grav and Soboslai, who are very defensive,
Defensive
and
man.
McAllister, who is also very defensive. Our play was mostly wing play, and then just rotate the ball.
So it was like 2 8s or 1.
Yeah, it was like 1 DM, 2 8s, pretty much. Or even 2 DMs, because it's a double
Unit,
pivot. Yeah. So, in that sense, I don't think much has changed. The only problem is the system has changed.
You guys are in transition.
Yeah,
And you've
cause
lost a lot of good starters.
We
players.
have, now we have a number
a team
10.
that has signed so many players on transition.
$1 million players.
I mean,
Like millions.
I mean, you
and
guys,
for
you
me-
guys are in a crisis, but you can't compare your crisis as much as Manchester United. You understand?
Yeah, I feel like our crisis is more or less just gelling.
Yeah. It's just gelling.
It's
And-
not a crisis per se.
But
It
what
is
I'm
a
trying,
crisis.
it is a crisis.
You've lost 3
I
in
mean,
a row.
it's
And then they're
we
injured.
are just 1 point up. Let me even give you a weird stat.
Manchester
we even
might beat you
better
guys.
position. Like we have more points than last season. The season that we won.
You might not win, by the way.
It's
This
fine.
season, you might
Honestly,
not
Can I
honestly,
shock you?
It's fine.
Can I shock you?
Shock us.
Do you know Manchester United is just 5 points off?
imagine,
It's fine.
it's crazy.
We're only 7 games into the season. Why are you guys making it look like you've won the league?
Because
and
just,
we
this
are
might be the
down
turning
games
point.
that
The
you-
problem
no,
is
it's not.
the number of players you
The
signed and
moment
the
you
sum
will
you
hear
signed
Arsenal
them
is
for.
like 5 points ahead, then you can ask, we can have this conversation.
The problem
Oh.
is expectations. You signed a lot of players for heavy
Again,
money.
you guys are
For
having
heavy money.
expectations for our teams. We do not have those expectations.
We
But
do
when the
Let's
season started, I thought your ego was up the roof.
No.
Oh, you know, we
No.
have Isaac, we have we
Even
have
Isaac-
Florian
Isaac
Wirtz.
came on that game. So
Give me a fucking break. But what I'm trying to tell you is,
Major.
you are on a crisis, and that's how it starts.
I
So
did
it's
not feel a
either
crisis.
you guys gel in,
I just
or
want to say-
are you trusting them? Are you trusting Arne Slot's
100%.
transition?
100%.
And it's
What
totally.
transition? It's not a transition.
It
Transition
is.
It's a
is
transition
where
because this
It
is
is a
his
transition
team now.
because listen, this is
We
his
have,
team.
like,
The
list-
previous team was
yeah.
for Klopp, yeah.
Like
and
literally the whole.
transition na pesa ngapi?
Explain your transition.
The
Explain why it's
transition
not.
na pesa ngapi?
Explain why it's
I
not.
mean,
You just
whether
you
it's
just got
10
better
million
by-
or
No,
300
that's not a
million,
transition.
it's still a
Sunderland
transition.
waseme
It is
transition na nyinyi mseme.
So unataka tuseme nini? Wewe unataka tuseme
They
nini?
got around 7
For
players.
our first 11, we have 5 players. That's not a transition.
Who are worth millions. You don't expect that part.
Money aside,
it's
not a transition.
I have a question.
Why do you want other teams to say it's a transition? Why don't you want us to say it's
Because
a
you are
transition?
champions. We expect
Exactly.
that
No,
of
wait,
you.
You should maintain the same
We
momentum.
expect that of you.
I don't think.
Okay.
it
That's
works
the
like
The
least.
same thing happened to City last season.
Okay, I have another question for Major.
there's this new kid, he's work in progress in
I
Liverpool.
have another question for Major. Major, bearing in mind that first you bought Eketike, Hugo Eketike, then all of a sudden, later on, you found
Isak.
Isak.
is pushing for a move. You went and bought him. Do you feel that was the original plan, or this was actually a reactionary energy towards?
It's like they've got a Woodward.
What do you think?
Well, honestly, I don't know what the
Kwanza
management
ni
was thinking.
reject wa Man U ndo alinini jana.
How it looks, some are saying it's a depth thing. I am not sure
Depth here to 30
we
million.
really were
One
going
was
for a
what,
depth.
120,
I feel like it's just the
130
situation how it
million.
played. They had the money.
And I also tell them, Kake is
Why
a
not?
shit.
Why not go for a good player? I mean, they want you. You have the money.
Because
I'll give you this. I'll give you this.
I'm looking at it.
I'll give you
Liverpool
this.
pride.
That's saying about a good player, right?
Liverpool
When
pride.
Arsenal we signed Jokers, do you
Everyone was
remember? Had I circled back on I think our first or second episode on what you were saying? You've signed Jokers. What can he do? And he's constantly proving himself. But you guys you're going down the ladder.
Especially Vats. Vats is worrisome.
When you look at
in that team.
Gakpo used to play very well with Robertson.
Yeah, exactly.
Kake is shit. And then you have Isak. You've signed multi-billion-dollar players, and then you're telling me that like
Transition.
You know,
it is a transition, but
I'm also
we
not
are
that.
expecting. For me, looking at Liverpool, they lost they were the champions of the last season. They should. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You should keep the same momentum.
We
You have one of
transition
the.
na huko background. Usitulete kwa games. You see, we expect that of you as much as we expect Arsenal not to win the Champions League. It's the same thing.
Again,
Well, that situation is
fans.
not as bad as Manchester United.
We are
You understand? Manchester United, they're
How?
in a fucking crisis.
Yes, I had to say Arsenal can't
But
win the
anyway,
league.
just to wind up on Premier the games last week. It was-
wanawashwa na pilipili ambayo hawajaila. Ama
Pilipili
wasemaje
gani?
producer?
You know,
Wanawashwa na
producer ni Arsenal ni unaongea hapa.
costume zangu huyo.
hamna.
Anyway,
for me.
Mamaye
On the- on the-
mtateseka.
on the
Hata mimi
game-
wapo pwani juu.
For the game against Chelsea and Liverpool, I was really impressed with what Chelsea were able to pull. Because
Especially defensively, yeah. they were
because looking at they
10
they
man?
had, they had to
pressed.
they had to put James as a
risk.
CB.
Yeah.
So looking at that, I would have assumed that is going to be a weakness in the game, and whereby these are a position whereby these guys can exploit. Liverpool can exploit. I was really impressed. There was one pass he made from the defense almost to the final third of Liverpool, and I was like, wow. I never expected that, and it was actually a low pass. I was so impressed with James playing as a centre back. On another
His
note,
passing ability has always been.
yeah, but hey, that pass was just ash. There was a pass that almost ash.
It was giving Odegaard vibes, right?
That reminded me of Pogba. It reminded me of Pogba.
Odegaard.
Or Trent.
Lisandro
See,
Martinez.
Trent. Odegaard makes those kind of passes every single
Lisandro
time.
Martinez
pass-
to Ahmad versus City.
If
It was
you
like
watched, it was
last
more of
goal.
a low ball. It was more of a low ball.
Yeah,
The
it
drive
was
was
a
ash.
grass cutter.
That pass was
In
amazing.
in
I have
short,
to give credit to Chelsea for that. And I think also what they did also very well was the fact that they hanged on to the game up to the last minute.
Yeah, they stayed in the game.
It wasn't like, oh, this is
didn't
Liverpool.
panic.
They are in
they
first
didn't
position.
panic.
We lost the previous game. Right now, we might lose this one also. So I was so impressed. I didn't expect that of Chelsea. I think their mentality for those young boys, it's really, really picking. All I wish is Manchester United players can have the same mentality, because if we can have such kind of mentality, I think
We're meeting you next.
all in all,
don't worry.
what I
We'll
try-
meet when that time happens. We'll meet.
just to wrap up, I'm just trying to say, I don't think I'm bragging, Pratt, you can back me up. Right now, we're the best team when it comes to defensive. We've conceded only 3 goals. These guys have conceded 15 goals. Manchester United, I don't know how many
15
goals. Yeah, I think you guys have conceded 15 if I'm not wrong.
We've considered, I think, 9.
9 or 8.
Let me check.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Not 15?
No, hey, bro. 15 more.
But at least you've only kept 2 clean sheets so far. Burnley and Arsenal.
Burnley and you guys.
Yeah, Burnley and Arsenal.
Yeah, wow me.
Do you know we have considered the same amount of goals?
But where?
But you've not scored enough.
But
You
you've
guys
not
9.
scored, man.
That's all.
Yeah, you've
we
not
have
scored
not been
enough.
scoring, but you see, for them, they just
And
conceded
this is
9.
where I'm
And
wondering
those
why you
goals
guys.
are only
Why
from
do you think we're on
newly
the same
promoted
level?
teams.
Why do you
No,
think
it's
we're even on the
examples.
same?
I'm just giving, you want to really
It's just 7
pump on
games,
us and
bro.
say, oh, we are shit, we are that, we are this.
Yeah,
Yet, we have considered the same.
I've
same
not
number
said
of
your
goals.
shit.
You always say, do not even start with your bullshit. We can
No,
circle
now,
back
I'm
to
just
the
saying
previous.
now.
The team is okay. It's Amorim who is shit.
I'm just
He
saying
just doesn't know
now.
how to play the play.
If anything, I've been
That's
a
the only thing.
supporter of Manchester.
For me, I'll not support you because
I cannot support Man U either.
That's a first to hear a Liverpool fan support.
No,
Manchester
now, like
United.
on this bench, I think I've been supporting you guys.
Have you guys noticed he's kidogo a bit humble?
I'm not humble. Kiburi iko bado. It's
Kiburi
only
na
1
amepigwa
point.
3.
It's only 1
Hata
point.
Amorim hajapigwa
Mko wapi?
hivyo. Tuko hapo tu.
Hajapigwa tatu na
Tumepigwa 3 hata tournament yenye nyinyi hamko. Na unaongea bado.
Sisi hatutaki
Nyamaza
kukuja. Sisi tuko
bwana.
tu sawa.
Nyamaza bwana.
Sisi tuko sawa.
I
Wewe
mean,
unapigwa
it's
3
only
na
2
unaongea.
games.
Anyway,
It's
guys,
only 1 point.
If it was my team, Messi ingekuja leo.
Mimi niko hapa,
I'm just
niko hapa.
You're just saying.
Representing.
I'm just saying,
We
you know.
never walk alone. Hey.
Aye, but
Anyway,
you
guys.
lose alone.
Kiburi,
Well,
kiburi,
you're
Liverpool,
living.
Kenya.
enough,
Mkubwa
guys.
amepigwa.
Imeisha.
Mr.
Thank you
Liverpool
so
Kenya
much.
ameongea.
Please like, subscribe, and see you on the
Do
next
not be like
episode.
Man U fans.
Bye.
Be like us, we are the best.
Be like Arsenal fans.
Be like Arsenal. Be like the
Don't.
Arsenal. Bye. Okay, that was quick.
So,